Hi guys, time for another vlog. I ran a little bit late this morning. You might see it outside, it's a little bit lighter already. It's around about 7:30, so I'm basically 30 minutes behind on schedule. But I am lucky enough to start working on Monday morning at 10 a.m. So I have some leeway. I ran into some issues with the new website, and it was down to maybe one programming code. But it took me a lot of time to figure out what it was. And this is the downside of my character. I cannot let go of something before it's finished. It's a good thing as well, of course, but in this case I'm running late 30 minutes. But anyway, it feels a little bit like last week. It's quite cold, so probably by the time I get to my training spot my hands will be numb. Today, ring the sai. And before I go, of course I have to put on the right clothes and my running shoes. And when I do that, I already am visualizing what I'm gonna do for my training, which means that I basically finished the training already in my brain. So I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know which HIIT training I'm gonna do. I know which basics I'm gonna practice. I know which kata I'm going to do. So I'll check back in later. So I just finished the training and I was in the zone, so there was definitely no room to stop for even a minute to share something with you or put down the camera. But I mentioned before I began training that I visualized what I wanted to do, which I did, but eventually I didn't. I don't know if you're familiar with the following saying. It's Ichigo Ichi, and freely translated it means that you have to seize the opportunity because it might not present itself anymore anytime or ever. And I mentioned in the introduction that it was very cold outside, and from my experience my hands will be numb by the time I get there, which they were. And I had planned to do a lot of just a striking training, but maybe you know, when you use the sai there's also a lot of flipping motion involved, and for flipping movement you need to have very good finger ability. And for me this was an opportunity to practice with numb fingers. It's almost like when you're always used to training in the dojo on a very nice tatami or a very nice floor, which is very even, you know, you don't it's not slippery or anything, it's just a perfect floor, if you know what I mean. But basically that kind of floor only gives you a certain amount of knowledge, and if you want to hear more about total knowledge, then I suggest that you watch the video from Yokoyama Kancho. It's about how to hold nunchuk, but that might give you an idea about what I mean. But you know, outside, of course, the road is not even like a floor, and sometimes there are things on the road you have to mind about. And in this case, there was an opportunity to practice with numb fingers, because normally in the dojo you don't have that kind of sensation. So I had to seize the opportunity to practice this. Thanks again for watching anyway. If you have any ideas, suggestions, as you know, I'm new to creating a vlog, and I don't know whether you like me talking so much or sharing some kind of information or things that I have in mind for training, or whether you just want to see me doing the things. I hope later on to give you a good, let's say I want to work towards some kind of balance, but I suppose I will get closer to the center, to the neutral, when I shoot more of these videos. So have a nice day, and if you have some training vlog or movement or whatever, you may leave them down below this video. I'm also very interested how you guys practice, and maybe you have some kind of suggestion which I haven't thought about to implement in my training. Thanks for watching. See you soon.